Is that okay?
I just didn't want to cover the flag or
That's okay. No, you can go to front.
I'm going to scoot the flag back a little bit.
Move the flag back here.
Scoot the backwards? Yeah. No invocation today?
I got a different one.
Okay.
Good, I was surprised.
Are we ready now? Great. Well, I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank everyone who's here to participate today. First of all of our amazing fire and public safety officers who are here. Thanks for everything that you do to keep us safe. Thank you for being here. I want to introduce our participants today. Not all will be speaking, but we have Glendale Mayor Ara Najarian, Pasadena Mayor Victor Gordo, Glendale Fire Chief Jeff Brooks, Burbank Fire Chief Danny Alvarez, Pasadena Fire Chief Chad Augustin, and not speaking but present with us here today are Glendale Council members Vartan Garpetian and Elena Satrian, Pasadena Assistant City Manager Matt Hawksworth, thank you, Glendale Association of Realtors Representative Eddie Manassian, Glendale City Council Community College Board Member Desiree Portillo Rabanov, and Glendale Community College Board President Yvette Vartanian Davis. And did I miss? I know Rubik Kagalani and our Glendale City Manager is here as well. And if I missed anyone, we will introduce them later. Before we begin talking about this particular project, I want to address the recent threat regarding Iranian drones potentially targeting California. It's a question we've been getting a lot. I am very concerned about the safety of my constituents. We've been asked for a full briefing on the situation, but we are told that there is no direct threat. So anyone who is watching at home, just know that there's no direct threat that's credible that we know of. But we'll continue to work with our local law enforcement agencies, like the men and women who are here today, to make sure that they have everything that they need to keep us safe. Public safety is one of my very top priorities here in Congress, and it's of course the issue that brought us all here today. The Verdugo Fire Communications Center is the nerve center for emergency response across 31 cities in LA County. Today, I'm announcing a major federal investment to bring this center into the 21st century while making life more affordable for the people of Los Angeles. This center serves more than 944,000 residents across 13 cities and 150 square miles of LA County. It serves as an integral support hub for local police departments across the region. If a single dispatch center in Glendale, Burbank, Alhambra, Beverly Hills, Pasadena, San Fernando, or Sierra Madre goes down, which we know sometimes in an emergency can happen, those agencies can shift their entire dispatch operation, their 911 calls, radio, and dispatch systems to Verdugo to keep serving their communities without any interruption. It coordinates 140 frontline emergency vehicles across 49 fire stations. So when you call 911 in these communities, this is where that call is received. Demand has been surging. Dispatch incidents jumped from 80,000 in 2021 to over 101,000 in 2025. That's a 28% increase in just 4 years. Last year, more than 162,000 calls were answered. That's 444 calls a day. However, this center has not had a technological upgrade since, get this, 1997. It can be hard to believe that, but that's 30 years ago. Some of the firefighters that work here weren't even born 30 years ago. So think about how much our technology has improved in that time. So right now, the equipment that's in this space is outdated and the space is too small. The recent LA wildfires, including the devastating Eaton fire, proved that. On that January 7th alone of last year, this center took 2,121 calls in a single day. That is 321 in a single hour. That is a call every 11 seconds. On equipment from 1997. Those fires exposed real vulnerabilities that many here have been speaking out about for years. Now, fire season now is year-round. I mean, right now it's March, and we have seen fires over the last several days in Los Angeles because of the high temperatures. And with the 2026 World Cup and 2028 Olympics coming to LA, we need this infrastructure ready and up to date, not stuck in 1997. Something had to be done, and that's why I chose the Verdugo Fire Communications Center as a starting point for my fight to support our first responders. And the success of that fight is what brings us here today. I am proud to announce that I have secured $1,031,000 in a new federal investment to upgrade this center. This investment will modernize emergency communications infrastructure and expand capacity. It will fund a new computer-aided dispatch CAD system for seamless coordination across 13 cities, upgraded dispatch consoles to help surging call volumes, expanded network capacity for uninterrupted service during emergencies, and next-generation 911 integration, including text to 911 and digital alerts. This is a federal investment, reducing the burden on taxpayers in Glendale, Burbank, Pasadena, and every city that Verdugo serves. I went to Congress to fight for investments like this, ones that keep people safe and bring our tax dollars home. We all know that right now our communities are facing a budget crisis. Every dollar that we invest here federally is another dollar that our cities don't have to pull from road work, from parks, and from schools. This project has broad community support, which is why there's so many people standing with me today. The mayors of the 3 Tri-Cities, both local chambers of commerce, the Glendale Association of Realtors, the Glendale Community College, the Foothill Fire Chiefs Association, and Assemblymember Harabidian all advocated for this funding. Since 1979, this center has been the backbone of emergency response in our region. Their motto is decisive action, steadfast support. Our families need every dispatcher here to have world-class tools to keep us safe. Our community deserves it, and certainly our public safety officials deserve it as well. And as long as I'm in Congress, I'll keep fighting to invest in public safety and make sure that when our neighbors call for help, the response gets out to them right away. Thank you to the men and women of the Verdugo Fire Communications Center. This investment is for you and for the nearly 1 million residents who depend on it. Next up, we're going to hear a few words from Mayor Ara Najarian, Glendale Mayor Ara Najarian.
Thank you, Congresswoman. We miss you at the Glendale City Council. It was a few years ago that we both served, and my, how you've advanced. We're very happy to have you in Washington serving us. I do want to say that the Verdugo Fire area has agencies which are the very best in the state, especially the Tri-Cities of Burbank, Glendale, and Pasadena. And of course, as the Congresswoman said, that this communications center plays an important role. All the calls from these 13 cities come to the center, and the dispatch goes out across city lines. The need may come from Pasadena or Alhambra or from Burbank for an issue that arises in Glendale. So that's why updating the equipment is so very important. And, as the Congresswoman also said, this equipment was very outdated. This $1 million, which will go towards the computer-aided dispatch, is going to be invaluable to keeping our residents, not just Glendale, not just Burbank and Pasadena, but a wide swath of over 1 million residents safe and make sure that they receive the quickest response possible. So we're very happy, we're very grateful to the Congresswoman for having this funding, and we know that it'll be put to excellent use in keeping all of our residents in this region safe and sound. Thank you, Congresswoman.
Thank you, Congressmember, Mayor Najarian. Mayor Najarian.
Not yet.
He's been mayor so many times that it's hard to remember when he's mayor and when he's council member, when he's whatever. Yeah, he's been an incredible advocate for Glendale for longer than I've been involved in politics. So thanks for all of your service. Wanted to also let you know that we're also joined by City Manager from Burbank, Justin Hess, and also by Glendale City Council member Dan Brotman. Next up, we are very happy to have with us Pasadena Mayor Victor Gordo, who also was amazing at advocating for this funding.
Thank you, Congressmember. I just want to say thank you to Congressmember Friedman and all of my colleagues up here for prioritizing public safety in our communities. I'd like to recognize all of the first responders who are here with us today, and thank you for your work, not just today, not just in crisis, but every second of every minute of every day, and every minute of every hour you work for us. So I appreciate that very much. This equipment, as has been stated, is very important. We all think of first responders and public safety as the big red trucks and the ladies and gentlemen who respond in the field. But public safety really is much more complicated than that. There's the back of the house, as I refer to it, public safety first responders. Those are the dispatchers, the people who take the calls, who collect the facts and ensure that the big red trucks and our local heroes make it out to where they need to be in a timely manner. So it's that level of coordination that served us so well during the moment in time when we experienced the Eaton fire and so many other emergencies this past year. So I would like to thank all of those dispatchers as well for guiding our first responders as they go into the field to help our residents in this general area. And again, Congressmember, thank you for your efforts on behalf of our constituents.
Thank you, Mayor Gordo. And now I'd like to bring up our first real hero, Glendale Fire Chief Jeff Brooks.
I don't know if I could follow that welcome. Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Congresswoman Friedman for securing over $1 million in federal funding for the Verdugo Fire Communications Center. Again, want to acknowledge all our first responders that are here, but above us on the third floor are the dispatchers. They're the ones who are going to directly benefit from this investment, and we appreciate all that they do day in and day out. See, investments like this don't always make the headlines the way these fire engines behind us do, but they are just as critical to what we do in public safety. When someone in Glendale or one of the cities you heard about dials 911, their call is first answered by our police department dispatchers. Then if it's a fire or medical emergency, that call is quickly transferred to our dispatchers on the third floor in the Verdugo Fire Communications Center. From that moment on, everything depends on speed, clarity, and coordination. Our dispatchers are the first responders. They are the calm voice in chaos and the link between the public and the firefighters and paramedics that you see back here who are heading out to help those in need. This funding allows us to modernize and strengthen the facilities and systems they rely on every single day, ensuring reliability and situational awareness during peak call volumes, large-scale incidents, and disasters as we saw with the Eden and Palisades fires. Responding to our communities begins long before police or fire resources arrive on scene. It begins with the dispatcher who answers the call for help. Today's investment ensures our dispatchers have the tools and working environment they need to fulfill their motto of decisive action, steadfast support. We're grateful for the partnership and the continued support of the community we serve, and we truly appreciate this investment. Thank you.
Thank you. And another local hero, Burbank Fire Chief Danny Alvarez.
Good morning. I would like to start off by extending my sincere gratitude to Congresswoman Friedman for her work in securing this vital federal funding for the Verdugo Fire Communications Center. Serving as the critical link between emergency services and nearly 950,000 people, the Verdugo Dispatch Center plays a key role in public safety. Maintaining state-of-the-art infrastructure and technology is not just an operational priority, it is a fundamental obligation to the people we serve. This funding will enable meaningful technology and infrastructure upgrades to the call center, providing our dispatchers and its partner agencies with the tools they need to continue to deliver a high level of emergency services. Investments like this directly strengthen our ability to save lives. We are deeply grateful for Congresswoman Friedman's commitment to public safety and look forward to the lasting improvements this support will bring to our center and the communities we proudly serve. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to add that I neglected to introduce another amazing local hero who's with us today. Glendale Interim Police Chief Robert William is here. I wanted to thank him. And our last speaker is Pasadena Fire Chief Chad Augustin.
Thank you. See you.
Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to start by thanking Congresswoman Friedman for your leadership in securing this investment. On behalf of the Pasadena Fire Department and our entire community, we are incredibly grateful. The Verdugo system connects emergency response across this entire region. When a Pasadena resident calls 911, the dispatchers in this building right above us answer the call and send help. I'm proud to say that Verdugo is a model program for dispatching across our entire country. What makes this system exceptional is regional cooperation. 13 cities sharing one centralized dispatch center means faster coordination, shared resources during major incidents, and real cost savings for every participating city. They are a true partner to our firefighters as well. Our firefighters cannot respond to our community's emergencies in their time of need without our partners at Verdugo. During the January wildfires, multiple resources from various jurisdictions had to communicate and coordinate in real time. This center made that possible. When one city's crews were committed, neighboring cities stepped up and seamlessly responded to the emergency, all coordinated from Verdugo Dispatch above us. With call volumes surging and fire season now year-round, these upgrades are not a luxury, they are a necessity. I'm confident that with the modernized improvements, many lives will be saved. Additionally, in today's economic climate, these much-needed technology upgrades would not have been possible without the generous investment secured by Congresswoman Friedman. Thank you, Congresswoman Friedman, for fighting for our first responders and for the residents who depend on us each and every day. Thank you.
And lastly, I'll just say, so many of us have had to call 911 in the past or know people that have, and we all live in an area that's disaster prone, and we know that it could be any day that we have to rely on these public safety agencies. And their ability to coordinate is the difference between the response time that saves lives and the coordination to really mount a response against a potential disaster or not. And so upgrading this equipment is absolutely essential. It's going to make the difference between LA being prepared for the next disaster or not being prepared. So I'm very happy to have been able to secure this federal funding. It will take the burden off of our local taxpayers and off of our local cities. And I'm also really very honored and very grateful to be in a city, and I live in Glendale, that has such an amazing, robust public safety department and that focuses on public safety. And that's the case with Burbank, with Pasadena, and all of those other cities. So with that, I'll stop and see if anyone has any questions. Yes?
It's a funny question, but given the political climate, were you surprised to get the funding?
Not really. We've actually had a very good good success rate with the last year of earmarks, particularly with public safety. And I'm happy to say that I have a good working relationship across the aisle in Congress. Most of my priority bills, in fact, all my priority bills, have Republican co-authors. Some of them are public safety geared, and it's good that in this kind of time with so much division that there are members of Congress who don't ask if you're a Republican or a Democrat when it comes to funding something like upgrades to your fire department. Anyone else? I guess we did such a good job that we answered every single question. So thank you all for coming, and if anybody wants to talk to any of the people that we have up here, we're certainly happy to make them available. Thanks again. And thanks all of you.
Thank you.